everybody. This is Mark Hellinger. Good to have you with us today. It's a great day because we're alive. You know, I thank God for that. I really, really do. I've got something special I want to present to you. First of all, the man who's doing the camera work behind the scenes is Bruce Weeks. What a wonderful man. And he's got a beautiful family. And they are, can you zoom, Bruce? The Bruce Weeks Family Band. Georgia's premier bluegrass gospel band. They are wonderful. They were here not long ago on Father's Day of 2013, and we had a great time. We really did, Bruce. I love you, and I love your family. I really do. There's the number. I can't read it through the card, but can they get it, Bruce?
Oh, yes.
You got it. Okay. Give him a call. I'll tell you something. They are wonderful, wonderful people. All right, we're going to go back to 1987. Oh, wait a minute. No, I'll do this. No, you have to move the camera, Bruce. I got to get in the act here. Have to. I'm sorry. My WDBO hat. Okay. We're going back to 1987. Can you believe that? Oh, a great time in broadcasting for me. I worked at WDBO Radio. I worked at WFTV Channel 9 in Orlando. At a period of time, it was 2 full-time jobs. But you know, to get ahead in broadcasting, you do what you have to do. I'm going to start out before we go into music, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to play a program that was recorded back in 1987. It was in the fall because they talk about football. We did Miami Hurricanes, we did the Tampa Bay Bucks, and whatever. But so it's in the fall of 1987 when I was on the air, and there's going to be wonderful, wonderful music on there. It's oldies music. It's the basic music of rock and roll today. Bring the kids in. Let them listen to what real rock and roll really is. It's nice, clean music, okay? We don't have to bleep out words or anything else. It was good music. You're going to hear Elvis. You hear Michael Jackson when he was really young, and whatever. Dwight. Dwight is... there's someone coming up here right now. That's okay. Hey, this is live. Well, semi-live. There's no script or anything else. We're doing this. But anyhow, we're going to play some music for you, and I think you're going to like it. It's the oldies. You're going to hear Elvis. You'll hear Michael Jackson, as I said, Jerry Lee Lewis, and a whole lot of shaking going on. That kind of stuff you're going to listen to. I hope you will. Just turn up the speakers and forget about the pictures. We're going to put something up there, probably some ugly picture of me, whatever. But you're going to love this. I really, really think you will. But before we do that, I want to tell you, I used to work with Sally Jesse Raphael when she did what was called TalkNet on the NBC radio network. This was before she got into television. And she would originate her national broadcasts many times from Orlando, at Disney World, at our studios at WDBO. And I got to know Sally. What a wonderful lady. I don't know what she's doing now, but then she got into TV. But Sally would, I would work with Sally and her crew, Sheila Jaskett, her producer, you know, the whole staff, NBC. I got to know them. And then, well, let's just do that right now. I'm going to start this tape, okay? This is not exactly the most professional way to do it, but it works, okay? Let me start this tape, and you're going to hear Sally Jesse Raphael for a little bit. Bruce, I don't care what you want to do. I'll tell you what you might want to do. Hold on. I also want to introduce someone very special here. This is my baby Gabriel. I call him Gabriel, Angel Gabriel. There's his wings. Hey, baby Gabe. I know. Give me a kiss. He's not going to kiss me now. He's looking for Dwight. Hey, 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 give me a kiss. Give me a kiss. All right, that's enough. Anyhow, Gabriel, go lay down. He's my little boy. Say hi to Grandma out there, okay? Hi, Grandma. Okay, just lay there. I got something. All right. Anyhow, I'm going to play this tape right now, and you can just listen to the audio of it, and you'll hear Sally Jesse Raphael.
I don't know why I decided
Here we
to
go.
pick on Maurice.
Here we go.
All day today I've been
I'll turn
thinking
the
about our executive
audio up
director,
for you,
Maurice
okay?
Smith. I think that's because he wasn't here yesterday. Always the guy who arrives last in class gets it, right?
That's Sally.
And Gene Garnes has been doing a wonderful job for us, Ernie Moore. I like those people at WDBO. You guys know that, right?
That is right.
There you go. When was the last time you heard applause on a radio show like that? That's the only affiliate to ever get me applause. No, wait.
listen, nationwide. She's
We may want to come
talking
back.
all over the world.
Hi, welcome to TalkNet.
All right, here she comes again.
All right, so I think I better go into a little more detail. Let me tell you why I'm a little discombobulated here. This is the first time we have taken TalkNet out on the road, as it were, and done the show in public, where people can walk in, walk out, and go up to us as if we're sitting here in the zoo and say, "Oh, that's what she looks like. Wow, a little thinner than I thought."
It was her
Usually they say,
birthday, and I bought her
"Oh,
birthday
heavier.
cake during that time.
Short, isn't she? You're going to hear all those comments.
Present it to
And
her on
that's
the air.
because we are on location at Orlando, visiting our station, WDBO, and little special thanks there to David Bernstein and Mark Hellinger. And we are at the Walt Disney World at the Contemporary Hotel on the 4th floor.
All right, here's her closing of the show.
I want to, it's so wonderfully sophisticated to say thanks to our staff in Orlando. I want to thank the great gang at WDBO, with special thanks to David Bernstein, Mark Hellinger, and I want to thank Reese Tunick, Gabe Gibson, Nancy Visser, Gene Grimes, and Ernie Moore. And you. I'm Sally Jesse Raphael. This is TalkNet.
Okay, that was Sally. Come on in, guys. All right. I'm like I said, we're doing this. There's no rehearsal, no nothing at all. I do get services from Georgia Mountains Hospice, and as a matter of fact, here's one of their RNs to come and see me. This is Judy. You're on TV right now. Yeah, baby Gabe, get down. I have to sign something here. I'm going to sign my life away. Okay, just all right. Okay, we're doing this.
Right there.
My signature. This has not been scripted, has it?
No, not at all.
You didn't give me a hug.
Okay,
All
good
right.
to see you.
Good to see you.
I'm glad to see
Baby
you're doing
Gabe is
good.
jealous. Look at him.
Oh, no.
I know.
What a sweetie.
Oh, what did you sign?
Just sign right
I'm
there.
signing my life away right here.
Not at all.
You're going to take care of me
Just-
from
That's right.
here on
Just
out?
to help us assist helping you.
Well, I love Georgia Mountain Hospice,
Well,
like you wouldn't
we
believe.
love you
Dwight, where are you
too.
going? Come here.
We love you too.
I love you too,
Thank you for letting me
sweetheart.
come by.
Oh,
And I'm glad you're having a good time.
you
look awesome.
I look awesome?
Yeah.
You're still married, though, right? Oh, well, then it's
On
over.
stage, that is your glory. Thank
All right.
you.
Thank you.
Thank
Bye-bye,
you.
Judy.
I'll talk to
I
you
love
soon.
you. Love you, love you,
too.
love you. Okay.
Bye. Call us if you need us.
All right. The chaplain from Georgia Mountains Hospice is going to be here about 3, so that's a long time from now. Anyhow, where was I? Oh, okay. I also was considered a broadcast journalist. I keep saying journalism. Dwight, come here. Dwight's in the picture here. He's helping me out. Dwight, he's like my chauffeur. He drives me around and everything else. Dwight, what do you have to say to the people out there? You like the oldies music that I play, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. But you like...
Music's an inspiration, and
Mhm.
it's been around for thousands and thousands of years, and
Well,
I think music's
what
a
are
great thing.
You talking about me now, being around for thousands and thousands
No.
a year?
No.
Okay. Anyhow, baby Gabe, are you ready? Oh, one other thing before we go into music. I was a journalist also. I would be in bed at all hours of the night. This happened to be about 11:15, 11:20. I get a call. I'm in bed, and it's, hello, Mark. This is Joe from ABC Control in New York. We need you to do a story for us. I'm like, what? When do you need it? We need it by the midnight newscast coming up at the top of the hour. I'm like, are you kidding me? But if they say do it, you do it. You do it. So I got up, I wrote down a script, called up ABC Control, and I think at this time I think I went live. I mean, when you go live, I mean you're live, and you're talking to people around the world, millions and millions of people. And I'll play one for you. You're going to hear Bill Thompson. He has since passed, bless his heart. He did the news, and then we went right into the ABC radio network, which it goes all over the world. And you'll hear me. I said, what story do you want me to do? And they said, well, the wildfires down in Florida. I'm like, okay, we've done it hundreds of times, but I wrote something out, and this was like 11:20, and I had 40 minutes till the newscast, till it hit. And of course, I just got out of bed. All right, you're going to hear Bill Thompson, and then you're going to hear us go right into ABC News. Here it is.
Jetliner on a domestic flight with 110 passengers on board. Again, Orlando temperature is 72 at the weather station 58 WDBO. I'm Bill Thompson, WDBO News Radio 58.
Go.
From ABC News, I'm John Degnan. Wildfires whipped by winds of up to 40 miles an hour are causing big problems in Florida. About 50 fires are burning out of control across the state, prompting the governor to call in the troops. Newsman Mark Hellinger reports from Orlando, Florida.
Florida Governor Bob Graham has declared an emergency for much of the state of Florida. High winds and dry conditions are fueling fires in at least 20 counties. Governor Graham has called out the National Guard and is appealing to local and state highway departments to assist in the fight. Residents in many communities throughout the state are being evacuated, and many local police and fire departments are accepting only emergency calls. It may be some time before firefighters are able to bring things under control. Winds in excess of 40 miles per hour are expected to continue throughout the night. Mark Hellinger for ABC News, Orlando.
So far, those fires have destroyed at least 16 homes and claimed the lives of at least 2 firefighters.
So I wore many hats, basically. You know, I played music, which you're going to hear right now. I did news, also for Channel 9 in Orlando. Yes, I did news on the air, believe it or not. I hadn't heard of any televisions exploding when I got on the air. What are you doing?
Fixing your hat.
Fixing my hat. Thank you, Dwight. Thank you. Okay. Anyhow, so we're going to rock and roll now a little bit. Get the kids. This is where rock and roll really comes from. You know, the kids today think they know rock and roll. They don't know it until they know this. I play music from the 1950s, 60s, and 70s. You'll hear it. You'll love it. And just ironically, at the end of the broadcast, it was really weird. This is 1987, before I got sick. And the last song I played was "And When I Die," music of blood, sweat, and tears. So that kind of meant something to me when I heard that. That was my last song on this program. So we're going to roll the music now. I want to thank everybody. I don't have time to thank everybody. You know, there's been so many people, Georgia Mountain Hospice and everyone else. And, you know, I owned 4, 5 radio stations. You know, YYZ, I bought in 6, it was off the air. 6 years later, we won Radio Station of the Year in the state of Georgia. How awesome is that? Had a great staff, you know. It's been a great run. And my fun days, I guess, were at WDBO. I can't even keep the hat on. Thanks, Dwight. Messed it up. No. All right, let's, Bruce, I'm going to send it to you. You're going to push the buttons, and we're going to hear some good rock and roll music. God bless you, my friends. I really mean that. I really, really do. Stay strong. Take care of one another, okay? Believe me, if you have a God on your side, you're a winner, period. Thank you. I love you so much. Enjoy the music. Hi, everybody. I have another program. I want to present to you. It's from WDBO once again, 1987. Oh, wait a minute. Get my hat back on. 58 WDBO. WDBO is a 5,000 watt AM radio station, both day and night time, and we served a huge area of Florida, almost to the Georgia-Florida border, to the north, to the south, Lake Okeechobee. And we would get calls from Tampa, coast to coast, the east coast of Florida and the west coast, the Gulf Coast. We get calls from all over the place. I had a gentleman here not long ago was doing some work, and he says, "I know you." And I said, "Well, you know, I had WYYZ in Jasper." He said, "No, I'm not from around here, but I still know you." And I went through the list of the stations that I worked for, and I said WDBO, and he stood up and he said, "Oh my goodness gracious, I lived in Melbourne, Florida, and I used to listen to you on WDBO." He said, "My father used to listen to you, used to love to listen to you." I'm like, oh my gosh, here I'm in Jasper, Georgia, and there's someone who remembers me down in Florida. That is so amazing. On this tape, I was doing Saturday mornings. I did a lot of things there. I had my own time slot, but I also filled in for a lot of people. I was doing Saturday mornings, this particular tape, And Rebecca Randall, I think she went on to CBS. I don't know for a fact, but Rebecca was the news person at that time, and we talked back and forth together. We had a lot of fun at WDBO, we really did. Now on this particular tape, I edit out things. What we had in the studios, we had a tape recorder, and every time we'd flip the mic open, the tape would start, and then we'd turn the mic off, the tape would stop. The program director did this, so he only wanted to hear the announcing. We heard the music, and then he would take it and would bring us into his office and critique us. You know, you did this right, you did this wrong, maybe you should do this, you did this real good, whatever. And so that's what I used off of this. So when I turn the microphone on, then the tape runs. And as a matter of fact, on this tape there are a couple of songs I let play all the way through. And but you'll hear commercials edited out, and a lot of the songs edited out. It's just when I turn on the microphone. So you're going to hear me. Also, two things. The program director at this time was David Bernstein, and he came out of the Northeast, and I think he went on after WDBO to WOR New York. I mean, big time. And I remember David telling me a couple of things. Number one, you always, always, always push the call letters of the radio station. You tell the people who you are. You're 58 WDBO in Orlando. Always do that. 58 also tells you where they can find you. 580 on the AM dial. So you know, when you open that microphone, one of the first things you say is 58 WDBO. And you know, every time you turn on the microphone, you have to gear yourself up. You know, and you get your adrenaline going. And it might happen like every 3 minutes, because a song might last 3.5 minutes. So you say, you know, here's Lou Rawls and Can't Get Enough of Your Love Babe on 58 WDBO. Hit the song, you gear down, and then the song's ending, you have to gear yourself back up. And he said, every time you open that microphone, smile. Always smile. It comes across. You might even hear kind of an echo effect behind me. It's an echo chamber. It makes radio is, you play with the subconscious mind of the listener. You do. And you try to make everything sound happy. You know, your dog may have been hit that day, but when you're on the air, you make sure you sound happy and up and everything's wonderful, even though it may not be. And I'll tell you, that's difficult to do. I mean, yeah, we sat on our rear ends all day long pushing buttons and talking, but it was a lot of work. It really, really was. But it was fun. Where else can you make money? Sitting on your rear end, having fun, playing music, you know, and hopefully the boss isn't listening so you can do whatever. Anyhow, here is me, myself, Mark Hellinger, and Rebecca Randall, who did the news. And I think you'll kind of like it. I really do. Thank you very much for tuning in. That's a radio thing there. Thanks for tuning in to 58 WDBO, whatever. Thank you very much for watching. I think you'll enjoy this. If not, you know, you can always stop it. But I hope you like it. And just let me know if you like it or not. My email address is WYYZ1490. That was my station here in Jasper, Georgia. WYYZ1490 at AOL.com. 1490 was where we are in the dial. Whatever. I don't want to get too technical here, but enjoy the program. I talk way too much. Bruce, take it away.
What a classy song. The Temptations. 1965 was the year of the Saturday Night Oldie Show, and that's called My Girl. It's 11:28. We've got a little over a half hour to go on the Saturday Night Oldie Show. We'd like to hear from you. Call us at 424-4058 with your requests. Judy in Disguise with Glasses is next on the WDBO Saturday Night Oldie Show. Good evening.
Judy in the... I guess I'll just take your glasses.
58 WDBO on the Saturday Night Oldie Show. It's 11:31. Stay tuned. News will be coming your way at 12 midnight from ABC. And then we have for you TalkNet, all in the early morning long, many hours, 5 hours, Len? Yeah, from midnight until 5. And then Dan Schaefer will be in, your Sunday morning host. And then we have Dutch Schaefer. Dan and Dutch. I wonder if I've never thought of that. Dan and Dutch Schaefer. They're not related, I don't think. But Dutch will be in from 10 until about 2. We have Tampa Bay Buccaneer football. It starts about 12:30 and kickoff about 1 o'clock, 12:30 pregame. And tomorrow they are playing San Francisco. You can hear the action right here on WDBO. Only on WDBO. And no, it's not on television tomorrow, right, Len? Not on television tomorrow. So if you want to find out how Tampa Bay does, this is the only place you can get it, right? From WDBO. All right, you'll be listening tomorrow. I'll be listening. They better win, too. They should. And they're looking good. They're looking better than they have in a long time. And so, maybe there's some hope there with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. But I'll tell you, through the bad times, WDBO was with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and we'll be with them in the good times as well.
Whenever they come.
Whenever that'll be is right. 11:32 now on the Saturday Night Oldie Show from 58 WDBO. Let's go back. 1957 with the Dell Vikings.
Dum, 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 dee-doo-be, dum, 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 dum.
58 WDBO and Come Go With Me, 1957 with the Dell Vikings, 11:35, 25 minutes away from 12 o'clock. Good evening. This is Mark Hellinger on the Saturday Night Oldie Show for Tom McCarthy. Tom's back next Saturday night. 1969 now for the Jackson 5, and I Want You Back from WDBO. Good evening. What a classic. 1969, and Someday We'll Be Together. Diana Ross and the Supremes on 58 WDBO, Saturday Night Oldie Show. Let's go back to 65 with the Stones and Satisfaction on WDBO. Good evening. 58 WDBO with the Supremes at $1 Million Weekend at 5:51, 9 minutes away from 6 o'clock. The exclusive radar weather forecast, partly sunny today, a 40% chance of rain, high 85, southwest winds 10 to 20 miles an hour. And for tonight, clear and cooler, low in the upper 50s to around 60. And for Sunday, sunny and breezy, high 81. The current Orlando temperature on the Parkway, 59 from your news and weather station, 58 WDBO. First call of the morning, cash call $304. That's between 8 and 9 o'clock this morning. We had a winner. Let me see. Who is the winner? Melissa Coupin works at Wometco Vending in Orlando. She won $822 in an office cash call. This was Tuesday with Bruce Hamilton. You could be a winner today if we call you and you know the amount. It's $304 from 58 WDBO. We'll have Tim's Tackle Box Fishing Report coming up after Billy Ocean slows things down a bit on a Saturday morning from 58 WDBO. $1 Million Weekend. Good morning. 58 WDBO, good morning. 5 minutes away from 6 o'clock, 5:55. Orlando temperature at 59 from your news and weather station, WDBO. Let's go fishing.
This is Mike Cofield with the Fishing Report. But first, the word about...
I'm Bob Walker. WDBO News Time, 6:05. Meteorologist Jim DeCola joins us with the WDBO exclusive radar weather forecast.
For the rest of the morning hours here in Orlando, forecast, I'm meteorologist Jim DeCola.
Orlando temperature, 59 at your news and weather station, 58 WDBO. $1 Million Weekend. 58 WDBO on $1 Million Weekend. Good morning. It's 6:08. This is Mark Hellinger. Nice to have you with us today. Big football action, college football. Miami Hurricanes take on Florida State. 2 o'clock pregame, 2:30 kickoff. You can hear the action on WDBO, the voice of the Miami Hurricanes in Central Florida. 1965 at $1 Million Weekend, Statler Brothers on 58 WDBO. Good morning.
I keep hearing you're concerned about my happiness.
58 WDBO, you caught me eating a Milky Way bar. This is my breakfast, I'm serious. Are the pizza shops open yet? Serious. Rebecca, are you listening? Put your headphones on, okay? Pull you away from your typewriter. Good morning, Rebecca Randall.
Good morning, Mark. How are you?
Let me swallow my Milky Way, okay?
Milky Way?
Milky Way for breakfast. Can you believe this?
Well,
that's single, guys.
Are you advertising this morning?
My number is 29. No.
Well, I'm hungry too. I would love to have pizza this morning.
Let's order a pizza. Anyone open with pizza this morning at 10 minutes after 6? Pizza?
Yes.
Pizza and coffee? No, I drink hot chocolate, so.
Oh, I would prefer the coffee.
Pizza
An
and coffee.
excellent cup of coffee would be just terrific.
All right, if anyone is open, make us a pizza. Let us know. We'll buy one. Let me make sure I have my money here. Do I have
Our
my money?
stomachs are really going to be flat today.
Are you going to Walt Disney World today, Rebecca?
I'm going tomorrow.
You're going tomorrow.
Yes.
It's media weekend at Walt Disney World.
Exactly.
And what they do is they
have us out.
they lock up the door.
We say, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
All the media types from all over the country, I think all over the world, too, sometimes show up at this thing. And,
yeah.
And so you're going tomorrow, huh?
Yes, I'm going to go shop for clothes today.
Oh, geez. You have money to do that.
Well, I tell you what, it's between paychecks, and so I can shop now and pay later.
Well, you work at Channel 35, so you're in there. Well,
You work at Channel 9, too.
We're both broke, Rebecca. Let's not kid anyone.
For sure. Chapter 11.
Exactly. How are you? I see you like every other week or whatever.
I'm really fine. I'm a little angry with myself today because I think I've gained a half pound or something.
Oh, geez.
Yeah, but I should lose 20 more pounds. I don't have any room to gain anything. I really don't.
I need to gain some. As you can see, I'm kind of thin and wasting away to nothing. That's why I want a pizza. Someone sent us a pizza, okay?
Yes, please do that. And coffee, please.
Anything happening in the news?
Not that I can. Well, yeah, there is something happening, but I've just got to figure it all out.
Okay, I know how that is.
There is something happening. I just, at this point, it's nothing earth-shattering.
Okay, but there was I just heard at 6 o'clock, a fire in a nuclear reactor in Colorado.
Yep.
No danger, they say.
Of course, there is never any danger.
That's what they say. There's no danger. No problem. No.
Oh, yeah. There is,
Evacuated
they shouldn't say things like that. There is always a danger when you have something like that happen.
Exactly. But I guess they said they put the fire out and everything is okay. That's what they say.
That's what they say. 20 years later.
Yeah, exactly.
Cabbage head.
Oh, my goodness gracious. Well, Rebecca, you look wonderful as always.
I know you're going to cut my mic off.
No, I'm not going to cut your mic off. You come in here, you dress up, you look so nice, and I just can't get excited here this early in the morning. So
That's all right.
It's too early.
This is a facade.
Oh, jeez. 6:14. Yeah, am I dreaming? Pinch me.
You're awake.
Please pinch me. No.
All right, I'll come around.
14 minutes after 6 from 58 WDBO on $1 million weekend.
Road Saturday Super Sale.
In Orlando, Altamont Springs, and Clearwater.
The phrase of the day for this Saturday is the Saturday Night Oldie Show. That's what you need to know. And when you hear that, when you hear the stewardess, not when you hear the phrase of the day, when you hear the Piedmont stewardess come on and say boarding call, then you give us a call. You have 5 minutes, 80 seconds to call us, and you need to tell me the phrase of the day. Will register for you to win a trip somewhere on 58 WDBO. On a Saturday morning, $1 million weekend, a lot of good things happening today, and we'll tell you about it. Here's Love is Blue. Kenny G on 58 WDBO, Don't Make Me Wait for Love. The name of that song, brand new on the charts at 6:23, the WDBO exclusive radar weather forecast for today. Partly sunny skies, just a slight chance of an afternoon shower, high 85. Should be kind of nice. Nice morning, too, as a matter of fact. Really refreshing. Winds from the southwest, 10 to 20 miles an hour. For tonight, clear and a little cooler. Low in the upper 50s to around 60. And Sunday, sunny and breezy, high 81. The current Orlando temperature at 59 from your news and weather station, 58 WDBO. Tom McCarthy is aboard the WDBO Starship this morning and this afternoon from 10 until 2 o'clock at Braun Cadillac's grand opening, 4241 John Young Parkway, right across the street from 58 WDBO. Braun and WDBO will give you a chance to buy a new Cadillac under the sticker price by bidding. Very interesting. It begins at 11 a.m. Registration begins for the Gamblers Auction. No cost to register. Then at 11:30, that auction begins. 2 cars will be auctioned, a 1987 Cadillac Eldorado and a 1988 Cadillac Sedan DeVille. Now, every minute during the auction, the cars remain unsold. The price will drop on them $100 until they sell. Auctioneer Dave Maynard will be in charge. Other automobile accessories will also be auctioned. So we hope to see you there. A lot of WDBO people will be there. you can still come, even though they're going to be there. Don't worry, we won't bite. From 10 until 2 o'clock aboard the WDBO Starship with Tom McCarthy. It should be a great afternoon at Braun at their grand opening. It's 6:26 now on a Saturday morning, and Orlando temperature at 59. Let's just update you on some things. $304 in the cash call jackpot for the first call of the morning between 8 and 9 o'clock. And the phrase of the day you need to know is the Saturday Night Oldies Show. When you hear the Piedmont stewardess come on and announce the boarding call, you give us a call. You have 5 minutes, 80 seconds in which to do so. You have to tell me the phrase of the day, and we'll register for you for a trip to Washington, D.C. The Saturday Night Oldies Show. That's the phrase you need to know. From 58 WDBO on $1 Million Weekend, here's Ricky Nelson, 1958, Poor Little Fool. Mac Davis on $1 Million Weekend at 6:32 from 58 WDBO. Big football action this afternoon as Florida State plays Miami Hurricanes. 2 o'clock is pregame, and 2:30 is the kickoff. The action can be heard right here at 58 WDBO. Hope you'll be here for all of the action. The voice of the Miami Hurricanes in Central Florida. Good morning. Here's Percy Faith. 58 WDBO, good morning. Our exclusive radar weather forecast. Looks like a good day. There is a slight chance of rain this afternoon. Only 40%, high 85 today under partly sunny skies. Winds from the southwest at 10 to 20 miles an hour for tonight. Clear, just a little cooler, low temperature, upper 50s to around 60. And then Sunday, sunny and breezy, high 81. Current Orlando temperature at 59 from the News and Weather Station, 58 WDBO. Rebecca! Yes. Rebecca, no one sent us a pizza. Doggone it. No, huh?
Maybe they're not up yet.
Maybe, no, I don't know of any pizza places open at 6:30.
We do need some food.
Yeah, we do need some food. I'm very hungry here. What are we going to do about that? I'll tell you what.
We're going to beg.
Can you do the news for a half hour while I go get us something to eat? Or play music? You want a disc jockey? Not that much news going on. You want a disc jockey while I go out, or do you want to go out? Or
Yeah, so this is how you guys do this, huh?
Yeah.
I used to be a disc jockey.
See all these
at one
buttons?
point. Yes.
Looks like the inside of a 747, doesn't it?
Certainly does.
Actually, a monkey can do this. A lot of them that work here are.
Oh, my goodness.
I shouldn't say that.
Take the fifth on that one.
Oh, my goodness gracious. Any big plans for the weekend? Well, you said you're going to go shopping today and going to Disney tomorrow.
Get my nails done.
Get your nails done?
Yeah.
Well, do you think I can get mine done too,
yes,
sweetie?
Of course.
Really? I need them done. No. Oh, well, whatever. I don't know. We got a big game today.
What have you got planned for today, this weekend?
I'm going to bed.
You are?
I'm going to bed.
You're
I
not
think,
going out to...
Well, I mean, today as soon as I get off here, first I'm going to go to Braun. You know, we're having this big remote broadcast.
I didn't know they'd moved over here.
Oh, isn't it a beautiful place
Yes,
across the way? It looks nice. Nice to have them for
neighbors. And our dear friend, Tom McCarthy.
Aboard the Starship, yeah, from 10 until 2. And then...
And what's that deal on that Cadillac? On those Cadillacs they're going to auction off?
Yes, yeah. Don't go buy clothes. Go buy a Cadillac today, all right?
Well, I might.
You might do that because it sounds like a great deal. Here's what they do. It says they're going to start bidding. Classic for you on 58 WDBO. Good morning. This is Mark Hellinger. Can you believe it? It's 12 minutes past 5 o'clock. Nice to have you with us on this October the 3rd, 1987. Early in this morning. We have, this is $1 Million Weekend. We'll kick off $1 Million Weekend. A lot of good sounds from the 1950s and the 1960s. And this is also the day of the big game Dave Meyer just talking about. Miami Hurricanes, Florida State Seminoles. And that game can be heard right here on 58 WDBO at 2 o'clock. Is the pregame 2:30 kickoff. Right here on WDBO. A lot of things happening. We'll tell you about it as the morning goes along. Let's continue now on $1 Million Weekend with the Fifth Dimension, 1967. Up and away from WDBO.
Would you like to ride in my beautiful
Fifth Dimension on WDBO, up and away at 5:15. Good morning. Well, in the news and weather station contest for today, here's the phrase of the day. Write it down because we'll be calling for you. Well, actually, the Piedmont stewardess will get on the air here and ask for you to call. So I'll have her boarding call. And then you call us. 5 minutes, 80 seconds to give us a call, and you need to tell us the phrase of the day. Then we'll register you for fabulous prize, a trip somewhere. It's the Saturday Night Oldies Show. That's the phrase of the day today. Saturday Night Oldies Show. Write it down and listen for the Piedmont stewardess. And when you hear her, 5 minutes, 80 seconds to give us a call at 424-4058, and you'll be registered on 50 AWDBO at 5:16. Good morning. We'll check in with Dave Meyer, see what's been going on overnight in the news. In just a couple of minutes. First, Kenny Rogers on WDBO. Good morning. $58 WDBO at 5:19 on $1 Million Weekend. Once again, I'll repeat that phrase of the day, Saturday Night Oldies Show. That's the phrase you need to know when you hear the Piedmont stewardess. Give us a call. Good morning, Dave Meyer. Gonna pull the microphone? Yeah, that microphone's okay.
Yes, good morning, Mark. You're bright and chipper this morning.
Oh, yeah, I'm sitting here in a daze, exactly. Went to bed about midnight or something, and it's, what is it, 5 o'clock now, 5:20?
I always suspected that the world was going to sleep just as I came on duty.
There's a lot of people up overnight. During the week, I'm up overnight, but on the weekend, I try to catch up, but I don't know. What's been going on? Anything happening overnight, Dave Meyer? At night.
That was about it, Mark. That's why I had to dig to the bottom of the barrel for that particular story.
Well, good. I mean, no news is good news sometimes. Don't tell that to our news director, Lee Hall, but...
Some big sports news. The strike may be ending, although it appears that...
Really?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, some of them are crossing the line.
Well, now they're saying that the leader might release all the rest of them. They might go back to work without actually signing an agreement. I don't know how that works, but apparently if they go, they'll be able to receive their paychecks, which... they say that money isn't the main... There are other issues, and of course the main issue is money.
It always is money, Also, well, let me see. This Sunday, they are going to play football.
So they say,
It should
or
be very interesting.
a reasonable facsimile thereof.
Let's see, who does Tampa play? At Detroit? No. What are they going to do? They're going to just skip... I guess they skip September 27th game, right?
They're not even going to make it up.
So they'll go to Sunday, October 4th, and they're playing at Detroit, I guess, I would imagine.
Supposedly, a group of guys from the local auto working plant who've been laid off have gotten together and with a couple of regular Detroit Lions, and they're going to be hosting the Tampa Bucks. I don't think there are any Buccaneers who've crossed the picket line. I could be mistaken in that regard. Big game today is the biggest game in the nation.
Oh, exactly.
Is Florida State and Miami right here in Sunshine State.
Any predictions?
I think Miami looks awful strong and they play well on the road. Florida State's better than they have been for many years, but Miami's going to be tough to beat. In fact, Coach Bowden said, it's one of the best quotes I've heard in a long time, says he thinks the Miami players are so good, he's surprised they're not on strike. But I'd give Miami a 3 to 6 point edge, and the only reason I make it that close is because it's in Tallahassee.
I'm going to play it safe. I think they'll tie. No, I don't know. All right, Dave. Thank you very much. Anything else? That's it. Right?
Can I go home now?
You can go home, go to bed, get some sleep from me, all right?
All right.
WDBO's exclusive radar weather forecast for today, Saturday. Partly sunny, a 40% chance of rain, high 85 degrees, winds from the southwest 10 to 20. For tonight, clear and cooler. Cooler yet? I guess so. Low 62. Feels good out there this way. Have you been out, Dave?
It is brisk, very brisk, but at
brisk.
night.
You're a wimp.
Yes,
I mean, if you...
I had to turn my...
60 degrees right now here on the Parkway.
I had to wear socks last
Probably
night,
about
Mark.
64 degrees at the jetport, but we're always... Well, for some odd reason, we're always colder than the jetport.
There's been some discrepancy of as much as 9 degrees between what we have here. I think they might have the thermometer at the very top of the tower because we're 9 degrees colder than a couple of the other places in town.
Yeah, well, whatever. But it's in the 60s somewhere. Right now it's 60 here in the Parkway. And then for a clear and cooler low, 62 actually for the official low for tonight. And then Sunday, sunny and breezy. Oh, it should be kind of nice. High 81. Orlando temperature at 60. From your news and weather station, 58 WDBO. Good morning. It's 5:24. 58 WDBO with Dionne Warwick at 5:28 now. 5:28 on this Saturday morning. Nice to have you with us. $304 for our first cash call of the morning. And that comes between 8 and 9 o'clock. Congratulations to Joyce Knox of Orlando, who won a trip to San Francisco, plus $580 in cash. This is in the WDBO News and Weather Station contest. The phrase you need to know for today is the Saturday Night Oldies Show. Know that phrase when you hear our stewardess, our Piedmont stewardess, and call us within 5 minutes, 80 seconds. Which is what, actually 6 minutes, 20 seconds, I guess you compute it out. 5 minutes, 80 seconds, that's how much time you have to call us. And you're registered to win a fabulous trip somewhere around the world, somewhere. Who knows? I don't even know. So be listening for 58 WDBO. We have this computer here that spits out the music. That's what we're supposed to, tells us what we're supposed to play. But during the 5 and 6 o'clock hour, it's all this slow music. And it's putting me to sleep, so I'm going to do something. I'm not supposed to do this. But the boss isn't up. I know he's not up. So I need something to wake me up. So here's Carl Perkins on 58 WDBO.
Well, it's 1 for the money, 2 for the show, 3 to baby shoes.
Yeah, that kind of woke me up a little bit. Blue Suede Shoes from 58 WDBO, 1956. My goodness, that's the year I was born. It's 5:31, and the WDBO exclusive radar weather forecast for today. Partly sunny skies, 40% chance of rain, high 85. Should be an okay day. Tonight, clear and cooler. Low 60 to 62, sunny and breezy for Sunday, high 81. Orlando temperature on the Parkway, 60 from your news and weather station, 58 WDBO.
If you were to ask a Charles Schwab investor why he
58 WDBO at 5:35, 25 minutes away from 6 o'clock. That's To Sir with Love on $1 Million Weekend. This is Mark Hellinger. And our phrase of the day, Saturday Night Oldie Show. Write that down and remember it because we're going to call for it sometime this morning. You need to know that and you give us a call. Exclusive radar weather forecast, partly sunny for today, high 85 degrees. Current Orlando temperature, we're down to 59. From your news and weather station, WDBO. Here's Glenn Campbell on $1 Million Weekend. WDBO on a Saturday morning. Good morning, it's Mark Hellinger. During the month of October, Lou Gardens offering classes and workshops in basket weaving, crafts, hanging baskets, and corsage making. Dave, I'm sure you want to get in on that.
I haven't done it since I left Hawaii. I used to make leis for everyone.
Right. Didn't you live in Hawaii?
I graduated from high school there. Don't ask me what year. And they have flowers everywhere. At least they did when I lived there. Beautiful flowers in Hawaii. Beautiful greenery. Beautiful breeze.
Would you ever go back?
I think I might be one of those guys who goes back and says, well, I remember when this used to be like that, and I think I'd drive everybody crazy. They were starting to pave over the main island when I was there.
Is that right?
Oh, yeah. It was, they really were turning it into a parking lot. It's kind of a shame, but there's still quite a bit of beauty out there. But no, I didn't actually make any corsages.
Oh, okay. Well, whatever. This is going on at Lou Gardens, and if you'd like to tell...
I always wanted to, though.
Well, there you go.
It was a latent desire all along.
Oh, here you go. Call Lou Gardens. Just give them a call, okay? It says during the month of October, so you have all month.
Well, what do you do with them after you make them if you make more than one?
I don't know, but it sounds like... you ever been to Lou Gardens?
No, I haven't. I probably should.
Beautiful place. Been there several times. Beautiful place.
It sounds Hawaiian, as a matter of fact.
Well, I don't know if it's Hawaiian. It's Florida, you know.
Well, it sounds the word Lou, you know.
Lou, Lou. Yeah, it's in luau, right?
Yeah.
Whatever. Also, today... October 3rd from 10 until 2 with Tom McCarthy. He'll be aboard the WDBO Starship at Braun Cadillac's grand opening. This is a big event now. Hope you have a chance to stop out there. At 4241 John Young Parkway. Dave, you've always wanted a Cadillac, so here you go.
Braun, a Cadillac with a corsage on top.
Right, exactly. Braun and WDBO giving you a chance to buy a new Cadillac under the sticker price by bidding. You can bid. That's right. This is going on.
Mark, I think you need to tell the listeners that you don't need a new Cadillac because you're driven everywhere in a,
that's right,
in a limousine.
Yeah, exactly. So, yeah. In my
my little what
WFTV.
car do I the Mazda, yeah.
The WFTV Channel 9 official limousine.
The news car, no, the Instant Eye, right? No. But this begins at 11 o'clock now. This is the registration for the Gamblers Auction. Our broadcast starts at 10. At no cost to register. At 11:30, the auction begins. 2 cars will be auctioned: a 1987 Cadillac Eldorado and a 1988 Cadillac Sedan DeVille. Every minute during the auction that the cars remain unsold, the price will drop on them $100. How about that? Until they sell. Auctioneer Dave Manor will be in charge, and other automobile accessories will also be auctioned. This sounds great. It really does.
Sounds like a deal.
Yeah, enjoy light hors d'oeuvres. Did I pronounce that right? Sounds good enough. Catered by Park Villa Catering and the music of the Church Street Brass Band with 10 pieces. I was going to go home, go right back to bed because I'm really tired, but I might drop out to this thing. 10 until 2 o'clock with Tom McCarthy aboard the WDBO Starship. Once again, the registering for the bidding starts at 11, and at 11:30 the auction. Hope you have a chance to... drop one out, say hello, and see Braun Cadillac's new...
I don't even know if I've ever seen the inside of a Cadillac, Mark, come to think of it. I think it'd be...
My brother just called me up and said, I just bought one. He just bought one. My brother did.